Yes, we started.
Hey, everybody, how you doing? Well,
we actually started our broadcast about 20 minutes ago, but I didn't hit start broadcast.
It's 5:38 at 5:20, 4:20 Central Time. I made all kinds of jokes about, hey, we're starting at 4:20 in Colorado. And 18 minutes later, we're getting ready to wrap up. We realized we never hit.
We never
start broadcast.
I didn't.
By we, I mean this one. I'm not in charge of the technical aspects of this. I just babble.
I'm not very good at. I'm still new at this. This is our second live broadcast. And
yeah. So we're broadcasting live here from the LMAO NYC headquarters.
Woo!
That's right. That's right. This is the this is our Fortress of Solitude.
Yes.
And we're here to talk about the potential X-Files. The potential X-Files TV series coming back to Fox TV. We've been talking about for years what they should do, and blah, blah, blah. Lo and behold, here comes 24 last summer doing a 12-episode arc of their show. And we're thinking, well, we've been talking about doing that for years with X-Files because 24 hours is way too much time to fill, right? You try to fill 24 hours of material, and you end up getting bad writing. You end up having to keep actors away from movies. So if you do 12 episodes,
the thing is, you do a movie, and then the movie isn't so good, and the movie sucks. You get a bunch of pissed off fans because even if it is good, like you're gonna have some people that are like, it didn't have this or it didn't have that, or someone's not gonna like it. And I think with a lot of the hardcore fandoms, when they have these movies that come on these big franchises, you always get someone that's pissed off. I mean, other than the Avengers, someone gets pissed off.
Well, plus I would say there are a lot of
Star Wars
good shows on TV.
People get pissed off.
Well,
Star Trek, people get pissed off. You have people in the fans that are going to complain about it.
Right.
So,
Star Wars is another story. They just screwed it up by trying to cater to 4-year-olds too much.
Well, yeah, but still, I mean,
when I saw it when I was 5, it wasn't catering to 5 years old, but I fell in love with it as a 5-year-old. It didn't have to have more puppets. Like we went, it was bad enough with the Ewoks and where they went in the 3rd movie.
Well, they had the whole toy franchise, so.
Well, that's why they do it. They want more toys. They want more crap to sell. So we need to put
people
more
buy that
kitty
stuff anyways.
characters.
It doesn't have to be kitty for.
Well, that's what the whole like. There have been these great series of superhero shows that have come and gone, and the ones that have stayed are the ones that sold. And I'm not so much the TV series, but the animated features or the animated cartoons. The ones that actually lead to sales of toys keep going because they are expensive to make, and sometimes for some of them, TV can't justify just the price of the cost. So you need to be able to sell toys. It's one big commercial. So, but there's been some great shows that have come and gone.
I don't think people are really looking to sell X-Files. I mean, we had the Mulder and Scully dolls, and now they have like the Pop dolls, but that's not really our goal here. I mean, they wanted to have a franchise. They thought when they finished the series, let's go off and make movies. It'll be like Star Trek.
Yeah.
And the first movie took them so damn long to make. I mean, they were like 6 years. That's a long time for people.
Well, the first movie, the second movie after the first movie.
Yeah, the first movie. I'm sorry. Yeah, the first movie after. After the series ended, they were like, oh, let's go make a movie, and we talked about it. And then by the time it came around, a lot of fans were just like, oh, gosh, what are they going to do?
The problem is, if you're not a serious fan, the Monster of the Week model doesn't mean anything to you.
Well,
the casual fan wants to see the aliens, wants to see the big conspiracy.
The casual fan, if they didn't follow the series, they might not know what's going on with the aliens. So they wanted it to make it so it would appeal to a wider audience, because that way, if they didn't know some of the mythology, they could just come in and watch it. But I mean, you have Netflix. And if you have Netflix, you can sit there and watch the whole thing. You can binge watch it now. That's what people are doing. That's what people are doing. So yeah, you can do it this way now. It makes a lot more sense. The only thing is now TV's where it's at. I mean, I think people would rather be on television than do that.
And for the price of a big blockbuster movie, you can make 6 to 8 hours. And that's 6 to 8 hours you could sell commercials on, 6 to 8 hours you could sell product placement.
Well,
and you can sell the DVD. It can run on Netflix. You're creating content.
You still need the audience. You still need to bring in the viewers.
You need to bring the viewers, but you will.
24 apparently did really well, which is why they're doing this. And
TV to some extent. Or
they're talking. It's not even official yet. Look, I'm like kidding.
To some extent, if you make TV, they will come. You know, if you build it, they will come. If you produce for TV, you can find an audience, and over time, you can recoup your investment. Because and you could say the same thing with video or movies, but the cost of putting a film in theaters and marketing to get people to the theater.
And you only have 2 hours to get it right.
The overhead's less just to put it on TV or on the internet.
I think there was more of such a resistance to it in the past because David and Gillian had said they weren't going to do it. Another TV. First of all, both of them were like, we're never doing TV ever again.
Right.
And then they both signed on to do other TV shows, which they were like, oh, well, this schedule isn't so bad. You know, we can do like 13 episodes and I don't have to be there as long and it's a short thing. And, you
can shoot it in a couple months for one of the next project.
I mean, you're talking about like maybe 3 months of shooting as opposed to, 11 months out of the year, maybe even more. So it gives them flexibility. The thing is, like, they're both shooting other series right now. Well, they both have, I think they're done with Handle. I don't know if I'm pretty sure they're wrapped with that, but
again, they're both, even if they continue after the season, they're both spring or summer seasons. So they put a fall season up that films now for the fall.
Well, I don't think they're going to be able to film now. There is a scheduling issue for that.
Yeah. I'm sure Hannibal and Aquarius have similar filming schedules because they come out around the same time. And I might be wrong, but I mean, they could make it happen.
Well, they did wrap Aquarius, but there are other projects apparently that Gillian has on her plate.
She's still in that British
She's still doing, she's still doing the fall. Although that's finished.
So she's completely done, or just wrapped for the season?
Well, it's wrapped for the season, so I don't know if they're doing another season or not.
That could be a problem then.
And she has a lot of movies and other stuff that she's doing. I mean, she's busy as hell.
I'm thinking more of a producer at the heart of it. I think as a producer, an 8-episode or 12-episode season makes a lot of sense. You could even do it the British Broadcasting Company way with Sherlock. Do one every other year. Do a mini series every couple years, and you can keep bringing it back. It's enough to keep the fans alive. You'll sell your silly comic books, and you'll get people to buy tickets to Comic-Con type things, and you'll have more content created that you can sell more DVDs. Because all the stuff without Mulder and Scully, or without Mulder at least season 8 and 9, everyone's kind of like, we want to see the stuff where it's the two of them together.
Yeah, we need the two of them together fighting the aliens.
And we want to see the aliens. We want to see more arc. We want to see more mythology.
I mean, I don't know how much aliens you're physical aliens you're actually going to see, because it's aliens and you got to do some CGI and some special effects. You don't want to like someone in a stupid alien costume being like, that was more like a dinosaur, a pterodactyl. But you don't want that. You want, if you're going to show an alien, it has to be good. And I think a lot of the reason why they didn't show too many aliens is because they wanted to make sure they were good. As the series continued to get a higher budget, the series became more popular. You got to see more aliens.
The bounty hunter type guys.
And the super soldiers.
The hybrids.
I don't know where they went.
There's more hybrids out there.
Men without the faces.
I mean, writers could come up with 1,000 ways to make it work.
They could. And it's a question like, would Chris Carter write this exclusively with Frank, or?
Hope not.
Well, they did. I thought, I mean, like I said, I thought I Want to Believe was a good story. It just wasn't the big movie that we wanted, and it just.
I'm happy with the first movie. I Want to Believe is the first movie.
No, I Want to Believe was the second movie.
No, okay, so it's the first movie. Fight the Future is the first movie.
Fight the Future was great.
I thought that movie was great.
But they had this, look, we got a viewer. Who's that?
Hey, how you doing? Welcome.
Oh, they're gone.
Oh, there it came away. Boy, you scared them away.
Wow.
Hey, they're back.
Yay. Hey.
So, no, I think the first movie was great. The second movie wasn't
because
bad.
They focused on the aliens, and there were like explosions and like.
And it was a blockbuster.
There were
What's
aliens
the reason of doing a movie?
There was snow
instead of a TV show,
and there was exciting things happening.
Right. The reason to take something of that caliber, that kind of show, to the big screen is to do stuff you can't do on a TV budget.
You can't.
And you want to show the special effects. You want to show the spacecraft. You want to bring in the bigger actors. You brought in, my mind's just blanking now, the guy that was like the conspiracy theorist that was peeing in the alley, and from Space, 1999, old TV actor, turned movie actor. You're bringing in bigger caliber, big buildings exploding.
I mean, the two leads, you got a big enough. They were at the time. I mean, this was a big deal, and they were like they were a big deal, and they're pretty.
Well, no, the argument I was making, though,
you bring in some other
the second movie,
but the second movie
made no sense as a movie. That would have made sense
as an episode,
like maybe a 2-part episode and an 8-episode season.
Yeah, or like
so give us an 8-episode season, a 12-episode season if you can do it, but 6 to 8 every year or every couple of years.
Well,
I think it would sell, and you'd sell the product placement. You'd be able to sell the advertisements to upfront pay for the whole thing.
Larry David shows up every few years. I'm like, hey, we're gonna do a season of Curve, and then he's like, see you later.
Yeah.
I'm like, where?
Well, it's like what they do with Sherlock. Every 2 years, they put out 3 90-minute episodes.
Yeah,
that's
true.
So it's like, you could do the same thing with like 6 episodes every other year. You'd be creating content, and by not doing it every year, there's less pressure. You have plenty of time to write it and flush it out.
People get so mad though when you do that, when you wait that long.
No, but the new method though, people watch it. They binge
and these guys
when they binge it.
They're making
once it's made, it's on cable, it's on demand. They can watch whatever they want to watch it.
That's true.
There are those of us who can't wait to see it, that are going to watch it when it's on. And
if it happens,
from a producing standpoint,
it's not official. I mean, it's just
they would make money.
They're in talks of it happening. It may or may not happen.
And it's all about money at the production level. At the level for Fox Studios,
they made enough. I'm sure they've made enough money off the damn franchise to justify at least giving it something. I mean, they put so much crap in. The thing is, crappy movies that they produced that I've seen from like 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight, and I'm like, wow, you're really doing that? You're really doing that movie? And you didn't make an X-Files movie, which is gonna, even the worst X-Files movie around, the worst X-Files episode is gonna be better than that crappy movie that you just made. So I don't understand.
And then it's all about what David and Gillian want for their work. If they can,
they're both up for
come in, and especially if they can come in with a big back end deal where say we can get this done.
That's what they did for the last one.
Yeah, for the movie.
And it didn't work out because they were like that's pretty much what they did.
Yeah,
because they took major pay cuts because they wanted this to happen. They wanted to kind of launch this whole franchise. My feeling is it took them too damn long to make the damn thing, and when they did make it, people were like, "We want to see aliens." So, okay, it was like, well, we're going to give you a small budget and you can make this movie. And they probably did the best with what they had. I mean, they maybe could have made a little more supernatural aspect to the story. They could have put them together for the freaking thing instead of like separate them. But my thing is, if you put them together and you have them fighting aliens, you cannot go wrong. I don't see how hard that is to be like, put Mulder and Scully together and have them fight aliens. Do not separate them. Do not have them do other crap. Do not have all this other stupid stuff that gets in the way. Just put them together.
Make the
freaking movie, or make bad
horror and bad aliens and bad science fiction sells.
It does.
From that standpoint,
they're not like
make the movie.
It's different. They're not like this isn't Toxic Avenger. It's
no.
You're not. It's not Evil Dead, where it's like this really niche-y cult thing. It was a huge thing, you know. And they've got this huge fan base. I mean, maybe they've dwindled over the years, but they're not. It's not.
What you need to do? Put Vince Gilligan in charge of it.
Well, we've been saying that for a while, but I've been saying that forever.
Maybe with Breaking Bad. I think that's the way.
I've been saying that for a while, but I don't know if that's.
Let Vince Gilligan direct it, and
I don't know if he has time for that. He has another show, and I don't know if.
Yeah, but even Saul, Better Call Saul. That's a short season there.
He's busy. He's a busy man. He's in demand too. So
he brought everybody back.
If he'd do it, I think it'd be great.
Bring back the people from Supernatural. Bring back the people from Homeland.
Howard Gordon. You can bring him back. He's very good.
Bring them all back to the fold.
And Howard Gordon, it's 24 and Homeland. Yeah, he's 24 and Homeland.
No, it made me think of something else real quick. I have a student. I think his father's named Howard Gordon, but
it's a very Howard is a common name, and so is Gordon.
Yeah,
so I don't think it's the same
guy.
dude.
It just made me think. But no, I'm sorry, I'm sidetracked. So I don't
know. It might be him. If it is him, be like, hey, would you do it?
And I think if nothing else, Nerdist got it going. If you watch this and you want to see an X-Files series, leave a comment below. If you tweet us right now, tell us who you're watching. I see one person viewing. Tweet us at Walt Frazier or at Lauricef, LAURICEF, WALTFRASIER, or hashtag LMAO NYC. Let us know what you think.
No, just keep tweeting that hash.
Yeah, tell everybody that we're on here right now.
Xfiles hashtag.
Yeah, Xfiles, XF3.
No, it's Xfiles 2015. Well, that's what everyone's doing. I don't think it's going to actually happen this year. If it does happen.
Well, no, it's probably 2 years in advance.
Yeah,
I mean, by the time they do the deal, it's still a year away from
TV. It's going to be a while, but at least we have something. At least we have a possibility, a glimmer of hope, a small beacon of light in the distance. Because before it was like, it would seem like a pipe dream. It seemed like it would come up in a conversation, you know, when David or Gillian had a project to do, because an interviewer would ask them about it, and they'd be like, yeah, I'm up to doing it. And then boom, they took that and put that in the headline. They're like, hey, they're both up doing an X-Files project.
I don't want to squash hope. What if it's just one big ploy to get more people to buy the old DVDs?
Well, everyone's watching Netflix anyways, so I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's out there.
People who buys DVDs anymore?
Yeah.
Do you buy DVDs?
The truth is out there, and so are the DVDs, the videos. It's on Netflix.
I mean, I have the DVDs.
You can watch it on Amazon too, right? Or it's on. I guess Netflix.
I don't know if it's free, but I think you can buy it. You can probably rent.
Right.
Amazon and you can rent everything on Amazon, but I mean, I don't know.
I mean, we're binge watching every show we haven't seen in the last 10 years now, and we don't even watch most of the shows now. Everything we're watching is from a couple years before anyway. Binging, you know, catching up on shows we never got around to.
Yeah, and a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people have discovered the show that way in the past few years. A lot of younger fans have become hip to it. I mean, I feel like also like the Doctor Who fandom has like kind of been reignited because of that too.
It's so much better.
It is 10 times better, but they're so much more insane. Like you walk into like, you know, Hot Topic and you see like a whole bunch of like Doctor Who paraphernalia, and I'm like, wait, what is it? How are they so big about? Why is there no? Why can't I find an X-Files shirt anywhere? I have to like go searching online and like 10 like.
You know how hard it was for me to find that your X-Files phone case. Did you see what?
Oh yeah, this.
Yeah, I got this for the. This
was hard to find.
Yeah. I had to go online. It was shipped here from somewhere overseas.
China or something.
It took 12 days to get here because it was mailed from another country. 12 business days.
You got to go outside the U.S. to find X-Files.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad.
Good night, guys. We'll see you soon.
We're leaving?
Oh, I just assumed.
Bye.